All right, welcome. What fucking episode? 13 of the Roundtable. We back. It's happy to be with y'all on this Monday night. A brother running off fumes, but we still made it. You feel me? Got a workout in and everything. So I'm proud of myself. I'm giving myself a pat on the motherfucking back. But it's good to see you beautiful people here today. So I'm gonna go around introducing everybody left to right, at least on my screen. First, we got the enigma, the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Hotep. Hotep, you in there, bro?
I'm here, fellas. How y'all doing?
Good, what's good? Shout out to Hotep ducking those federal charges hiding behind the screen. Next we got
That nigga like Fuzzy
Get out
Slippers
of
from
here.
Hey Arnold. You don't know he exists, but he exists.
he's there, yo, ninja. And we got introducing the newcomer. We got the new one to the panel who heeded the call to arms to back up. We got him. We got the one and only Malik the villain, man. Shout out to you, and you dropped the review if people didn't peep it. So make sure y'all go check out the review and welcome, brother.
Spirit fingers.
And we got the one and only, of course, Star Child, aka Star, aka hustling that sea moss like a mother sucker.
Yeah,
Moss.
see my
it out.
screen. What is?
Make sure you check her out at Rare Rareness. Try to say it 5 times fast. Next we got the one and only Southside Gun. Southside, what's good with you, bro?
Just enjoying life as much as I can.
You wilding out, bro.
He's the most unserious motherfucker you ever meet in your
rare
life.
He's
Every
already
day
in here.
wilding out, man. Every day. I be seeing them. God damn.
And I'm waving to my key right now.
And hopefully we got a full panel so I can shut the fuck up most of the day. So that's beautiful. I might take a nap over here. But let's get to the topics at hand. The first thing I got coming up, we got a Newsweek article just report that hip hop, which was once the fastest climbing genre ever, is now in a decline. So let me pull up the article here. And my question to you before I get this article pulled up is what I'm going to ask the panel is if hip hop in a decline actually a bad thing considering the product that we've recently been seeing. Damn ads. All right, let's pull this up. So hip hop is declining in popularity as we see at the top of the article. I'll read a little bit of it. It was only in 2018 when hip hop surpassed rock and roll to become the most popular music genre in the US, but its glory was short-lived. Dun, dun, dun. In 2023, the year when hip hop celebrated its 50th birthday, the genre that gave it voice to millions seemed to be losing its appeal. While 2023 was marked with historic performances by hip-hop royalty at major events, the newer generation struggled to make a dent on the charts. And in fact, media outlets were flooded with think pieces about the decline of hip-hop. Sound like somebody was scrolling through Twitter writing this shit. Of hip-hop after experiencing a fall in its market share and a failure to dominate music charts for the first time in a long while. Hip-hop was still the most listened to genre of music in 2023. It had a 26.8% share of the U.S. music market, down from its 2020 peak of 28.2% in 2020, according to the research by Luminate. And its growth has slowed down drastically since the surge in the 2010s. It just basically goes on to repeat much of that and talks about the musical gentrification. This is the big part that I'm kind of hinting at. So let me read this part. Or as musicologist, that's a real fucking word. Get out of here. An historian Zachary Diaz told Newsweek, there's been a musical gentrification. Put that in your Rolodex. You're gonna see think pieces about that fucking word of hip hop, which has seen corporations and big music labels try to profit from its popularity. This has led to a dilution of the sound that hip hop appears in all kinds of music, movies, and advertisements that has crossed over into other genres. So there's not even a clear idea of what hip hop is anymore. I wish I had a clue bomb to drop. Reading that and taking in the decline of hip hop, which hip hop is still the number one music genre, but what the fuck is hip hop anymore is the question. So I'm gonna throw that out to my panel. Do you think that hip hop is in a decline, going to a niche label, niche genre, I should say? And is hip hop kind of diluted now? What do you think?
I don't think it's going into a niche. I will say that hip hop is declining, which ain't a bad thing. All great things have rises and falls, like Egypt, Rome, like they have bad periods, but then they have another golden age after that. That we just going through the cycle. as far as hip hop being a niche, black people will never be a niche, so that's not realistic. Whatever. I will also say that a lot of our artists are branching off into different things. Andre 3000 just put out an album full of flutes. We've got Beyonce trying to reach over into the country, the folk, the blues. We see a lot of folks branching out into other things. Okay. So I wouldn't say that hip hop is turning into a niche, but no, we are having a decline. Drug rap is falling off. Thank God. Maybe we can save our people now, but that's a different conversation.
Drug rap is my favorite genre of rap. But what else y'all got? Niche, declining, good thing. What do y'all think?
I say both.
Explain.
I mean, well, if you read on in the article, they mention now mainstream rap is like declining. And I do agree with the gentrification of rap. Now it just seems like everybody's just trying to get into it. But it's became more of like a cash grab kind of thing. So I can say it got watered down in that aspect. And shoot, I feel like we don't have enough gatekeeping. So
no, the fuck we don't, bro.
No, we don't. With that. I agree with that.
Bring gatekeeping back.
It's too many motherfuckers who done figured out how to get their asses in the music industry, because everybody at this point is almost a parody of somebody else that we used to know. And hip hop is very much in a fucking decline. Like, I know it's a parody. If you look at who Asher Roth was, and then look at Ian.
Oh shit.
Ian is a parody of Asher Roth. Period, point blank. There's no debate about it. We should have gatekept that shit. Like, it should have been gatekept at that point in time. There's nobody else that should be in the music industry like that. But like Star said, it's a cash grab. Everybody get that one hit single. That's all it takes. That one hit single. Motherfuckers got a record deal 3 weeks later.
Yeah, basically shit just like Ice Spice, because she blew up off that one song too. Goddamn Months, yeah.
Everybody blows up off of one song, but it takes, like, for example, JP, he blew up off of one song.
Off one song.
But he had been making music for years. But it took one song for him to blow up, and then magically got a deal, and then just threw out an album that completely sounded exactly the same as his single. It's because it's diluted, because instead of going with something that actually was groundbreaking and could have changed the game of hip hop, he decided to just stuck with what was working for him, and he saturated his own sound, and he didn't even have to do that.
Yeah, big facts.
Shout out to Sloan.
And my boy Sloan.
Let me ask this: how do we gatekeep a hustle? Because right now, hip hop is a hustle.
Simple. Stop listening to niggas.
I was about to say, yeah, just stop.
It's literally it's that. Like, if something's going viral, and we can't stop no viral hit single, that's just not possible. But when motherfuckers drop an album and throw the hit single on there, ignore it. Let the motherfuckers who review music, like myself, let us listen. Let us fucking tell you. Stop going and just listening to the shit and be like, oh, it's an 8 out of 10 because of they doing this. This song had never been done before. They brand new. Give them time. They'll find their way. No, shut the fuck up. That's not how it works.
No. When you're an artist, you gotta perfect your craft. Like Star said, like they making a cash grab and shit. Like, and it just becoming watered down and all that shit. And it's real fucking sad. Especially like you got real artists out there that's actually good and not getting their spotlight. It's fucked up.
Yeah, that makes me think about how, like, I feel like there's a lot of too unserious artists out here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a hustle, because it's a cash grab. You know, it's kind of taking hip hop away from its roots. And it's just more of just like a just say whatever on the fucking track. Like, I just
that shit just pissed me off. It really does. Come on now.
We can't even gatekeep anything at this point. We all know the major distribution labels.
Not really.
You know,
Now
like
with not like how we used to when we
Not
had
with social media, no.
yeah, when we had that piff and niggas was out here bootlegging CDs and burning shit, you could definitely gatekeep, because then at that point, if you didn't want niggas to listen to a particular artist that you discovered, you didn't have to say anything. It's you people had to go look for it themselves. Nowadays, all it takes for them is to just browse on TikTok, and you could just easily find some random artist that you be like, damn, this motherfucker dope. Who is this? And then you go down a rabbit hole. So like it's hard to gatekeep now at this day and age with social media.
Yeah.
Facts. No cosign no more. It was a point where you had to have a cosign to be on. Like somebody had to bring you on. A lot of our favorite artists were introduced either via group or via, like the DMX. I remember there's this story about Rough Riders that to even be in Rough Riders, like you had to go through a cipher with like DMX and Eve and Drag On and all these dudes that were spitting. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't even let you on unless you went through that cipher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
That
this
was
guy
quality
also
control.
cares about the craft. We don't care. Like I'm saying we as in the overall community. Like the overall community don't care about the craft no more.
Nope, not anymore.
No.
It would be
Not anymore. It's more
redundant.
about the instant gratification for everything, and people kind of just want to get on. They get the hit record, they get the money, they put out whatever album they can, and then they just ride that wave of popularity. Because most of these niggas that have come through, and you can look at the Double XL cover as a prime example. A lot of these niggas who come in, get that mainstream shine, they get on that cover, they disappear. Like they have that one project, and then you don't hear from them. Case in point, where the fuck is Moray?
Damn, hell yeah, what the hell am I? Damn.
My point exactly. Where he go? He disappeared.
Damn.
So the shit happens all the time. Like we can go back years and years and years, but at this point, when it comes to a saturated sound, yeah, the cosigns are because of that. A lot of people are Playboy Cardi disciples, so we're gonna get the same saturated ass sound. Just like how we got JID and Earth Gang from Dreamfield. It's a saturated kind of sound. If we're keeping it a buck, it's a sound we like, but is it saturated? Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, we just want quality music. And so the decline of hip hop comes from we got niggas like Lil Pump who still exist, who are making music. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Time to where we have to understand that art takes time to make, but we have this argument in hip hop to where if you haven't dropped in a year or two, then you fell off. And I would say that pressures artists to make microwave music, because if they don't drop in 6 months, now they fell off. That's an argument they're gonna have to hear. They are competing with other microwave musicians.
Microwave musicians is fucking hilarious.
No, and that's really what it is.
It is hilarious because it's the truth.
Whether we want to admit it or not, Kendrick Lamar, somebody of his caliber, is competing with microwave music. There will be people who say, "Oh, Kendrick fell off. It took him 2 years to drop an album, and it's real art." Whereas during that 2 years, we got Sexy Red. In those 2 years, we got Ice Spice, who are making microwave music. Sexy Red just dropped an album of all the same songs that were on her last album.
The same ones, bro. But also look at it too, just to piggyback on that, even with Kendrick, hell, look at, we ain't got a new Fast and Furious movie in a while. I know Tyler Creator not dropping an album, but look at how much shit has happened in between that time of Tyler dropping his last album that he got a Grammy for and where we are now in the industry.
Exactly.
You know, take a hard left.
But yeah, real art takes time to make, and also these people have lives. These people have to have experiences to make art about. These things take time. So in the meantime, we are giving Little Pumps and Sexy Red time to shine, because what else we got to listen to?
It's true. There's so many layers to it.
There's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah, because like for one, the lack of gatekeeping, 2, the microwave culture, 3, the instant gratification of people. Like niggas underestimate or forget how long we had to wait for albums to drop in between projects.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like so, like Hotep said, good art takes time to make, and you gotta live. Like,
and mixtape culture is missing because starting with you saying, you know, we waited so long for albums to drop. We had mixtapes to hold us the fuck over. We don't have mixtapes no more. If we had mixtapes, niggas would not be complaining about somebody not dropping an album in 2 years. Because Gucci could go from one album, drop 6, 7 mixtapes within the span of 6 months. And we got enough music for him to just go to jail, come back, get cloned, change his life, get some abs, then drop an album. We good.
That's extenuating circumstances, dog. He went to jail. But I'm gonna push back on y'all a little bit, yo. I don't think we're necessarily getting a lot of album releases. Cardi ain't dropped in 5 years or some shit.
I don't want it.
But I'm just saying in general,
I don't want it.
They don't. When you have no substance, it's a lot harder to create an album. These people are scared to flop too. That's another thing that we just had the City Girls fiasco, right? Where when you put something out and it's trash and people ain't fucking with it, now it's like, oh, you fell off. Oh, you like you said, you.
Well, it should have been nice to Yachty. You would have wrote better lyrics.
I'm saying that's why everybody dropped singles. We're getting piecemeal.
They
singles
also not likable people.
Yeah, they're not. They're really not.
It's a big part.
Yeah, a lot about who we listen to today is about the person's likability, and nobody really like them.
No, you're a brand. You are a brand. We have such insight into these people's life via social media now, right? Is that you have to sell even in athletics, even in any industry where you're a main topic or you're an entertainer in a sense, right? You have to sell not only your product, you have to sell yourself, because there are so many people that are talented out here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, spoken word. Spirit fingers.
It's like JT's whole brand, like her rap brand is, bleed these niggas dry, take everything. But then in reality, she's dating a bisexual nigga. Like she's sharing panties with this guy and some more shit.
All right. And like the next topic. And the next topic is going to be, because what the fuck was that? God. Hey, y'all
it's hard to call you
I'm trying to be so cool.
Hey, y'all say I'm out of pocket. That's crazy.
I mean, he lied though.
He's not. A lie was not.
My bad. I had to escape. I was gonna be
at least the Carisha character. At least we could be like, all right, cool. She lived in her raps, whatever that might mean. But yeah, she lived in her raps though.
She a terrible actress.
Really
terrible.
Hey, no, that shit was horrible.
What's that from?
Fucking BMF.
BMF.
Oh god, she only had one line. She screwed that up so bad.
BMF season 3.
Don't watch that episode. Let's not plug that. Go to the next subject.
I forgot BMF still on TV, dog.
Exactly. That's what I said. It's just
I'm never watching.
You ain't missing nothing. I promise you not.
All right, well, I think that's it. I think it's actually a good thing. But to kind of wrap up the topic, I think it's a good thing that it's not as poppy. I think once you get that, like, I can drop any bullshit and make some money out of rap. Once that element is gone, I think you may see like a renaissance. You feel me? You may see a better product out there once it becomes just a tad bit more niche. You know what I'm saying? Just get under 20%. I think we'd be better off, yo. But
yeah, very necessary. Needs to fall off so it can rebuild. I miss mixtapes, man. Damn.
I'm gonna throw an idea about y'all too off the air about that whole mixtape thing we was talking about.
Okay.
We might have a lane there, but let's go on to the next. Y'all done with that subject? Y'all got any last thoughts on there?
Nah, we good, brother.
Nah, everybody said what I wanted to say, to be honest. So.
No, we took your shine, bro. I'm sorry, man. You got put in dues, bro. You'll be all right.
I know y'all good, y'all good. Y'all say everything I want to say.
And then they took it. I think they took this shit off. Did they say, well, it's gonna be that Juan Delilah?
Man.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm about to talk my shit on this nigga right here because I'm tired of him.
No,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
don't know if we can even play this shit.
Cook his ass. Please.
Wait for goddamn. I'm let D say his words.
This pod out so I can hear 100%. So I can hear this shit.
I'm tired of this light skin nigga. I don't even know like.
Yeah, I'm 2,000 kilometers away, but girl, tonight you're full of tar. I'm on the way. Me, no, there's a 40 in my jeans. And you.
Yeah, that's enough of that. But anyway. I didn't even get the Drake part. I don't even want to get clipped. But
you don't want to because it's worse. I promise you, it's worse.
It was better without his part.
As somebody who is active on SoundCloud, you should see those comments. It's like World Star. It's a cesspool.
But the thing is, they're saying is that it's a parody song.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
A parody of what?
The Lonely Island made parody songs. This is not parody.
Into like, where's the funniness? Am I supposed to? I figure if it's a parody song, I am supposed to laugh. I'm supposed to see that and know it's a parody. If somebody listens to something and can't tell it's a parody, it's a shitty parody, right? That's the way I figure. You know what I'm saying? If I can look at some, if you're doing a skit comedy show and I can't tell you're doing skit comedy, dog, your comedy is trash, bro. 2 packs of ass, like Joe Budden said. But
I didn't know that was a parody. That sounded serious.
Drake is a full-blown method actor. This gentleman knows how to act. He's done sketch comedy. He's done parodies. He knows exactly what the fuck he was doing. He ain't dropped nothing serious ever since he got into that shit with Kendrick. Even when Bia the Pac-Man had his album about to come out, Drake took his feature off. He doing everything in his power to throw up a smoke screen to act like he unfazed. Nigga, stop.
The thing is, see, this is what I'm tired of.
Oh, here we go.
Cook, brother.
Why the fuck are you still trying to make music after you just got your ass whooped in front of the whole fucking world?
This nigga said retire.
Like, bro, you got your ass whooped from everybody. You on Instagram in these ugly ass fucking clothes.
Soccer mom fit.
Like, you goddamn, you throwing shots on Instagram. You doing all this stupid shit. You just proving his point, especially with this fucking song.
He does have a point.
He called you a colonizer. A fucking colonizer.
Is this artist Snow Day? Is he from Toronto or Canada?
I think all them cats from Canada, ain't they?
I think they're all from Canada, but there's no true culture in Canada.
Okay.
Like, I don't know Canadian culture, but I know for a fact that it is a play on Jamaican type culture, island culture, things of that nature. So it's not too far off. But what I will say is this nigga know better. He knew better than to make some shit like this. And he, like I said, he only doing it because he's trying to act like he's not fazed. Bro, like that he got papped up in a rap beef.
Why are you acting like you unfazed? You got your ass whooped, man. Fall the fuck back. I don't understand it. A person of his caliber should just fall back. But he consistently think he got this thing like, well, I ain't worried about this nigga. No, nigga. No. You got your ass whooped, man.
It's simple.
I like the pap up. I like the pap up reference. You got pap up.
Yeah, man.
So what's he supposed to do? What's Drake supposed to do? Didn't we tell him drop the summer banger and then go? Not that this is a banger. You know what I'm saying? And go. Like, how else is Drake supposed to bounce back from this? Because to me, on a previous episode, we talked about how Ebro was like, what is your sound? Like, you're from Toronto. What is your sound? If these people are from Toronto, that I don't know if he's trying to show Toronto. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to understand.
That shouldn't be.
like,
The thing is, that shouldn't be. You can do the parody song. That shouldn't be your first drop after such a,
that's what I'm saying.
like ass whooping, like our brother said.
Then,
You can't be. You can't do that.
I'm sorry. And then he had a damn verse on what Sexy Red song, You My Everything. Look, was it the You My Everything with that verse and shit on the BBL Drizzy beat? He had that shit too. So it's like you really just proving his fucking point more and more. It's like I don't understand for the life of me. Why
that he's a rap colonizer?
Yeah, he's a fucking colonizer for real. Because goddamn, my boy, I don't understand it. I feel like when I had talked about this with my friend. He should just fall back after that ass whooping. It's like, yeah, I gotta fall the fuck back because, yeah, you just can't expect to keep making music, especially like that, and think people won't goddamn continue to whoop your ass for Kendrick. And
I think
like just fall back for a few years.
I think he needs a feature. He needs to show that people still rock with him. But that's the case. That's the thing. Like, all people still rocking. You think any of these rappers or any major rapper right now is gonna touch him?
21 Savage.
Yeah.
True.
Because he's a colonizer as well. They killed me online. They killed me online for saying that, but it's absolutely the truth. He was literally getting deported from the country.
Yeah.
I remember
He's a British
that.
dude who grew up on the east side of Atlanta. He colonized an entire culture that is not his native thing. And it's okay. They relate to each other more than they understand. So, of course, 21 Savage. I don't think maybe Yachty, he might write for him. But, again, that just goes to prove Kendrick's point. He need niggas from Atlanta to do his dirty work.
Basically.
I'm
They
shocked.
like Shane Stone, man.
I'm shocked he didn't find anybody from the U. To me, that was the dumb move with his OVO label. It's like, why didn't you sign any of these people from Atlanta? Why didn't you sign any of them? Like, you could have had some real, like when that rap beef went down, that's why he had to like chill with the TDE references, because you don't got no spitters over there. You don't have a party next door going.
That's the problem is that by the time Drake got popping, a lot of these niggas in Atlanta were signed. 21 Savage acting like he was signed. I mean, he wasn't signing, but he already had a deal. Yachty had been signed to QC for the longest.
There was a point where Drake was trying to sign that dude who made that song "Going Up." I love McConan. He tried to sign McConan, and
he signed him.
He signed McConan. Yeah.
I was just trying to point out there's a streak of Drake tried to sign people and they said no, and then they all had kind of had the same reason as to why they said no.
Sweat Factory.
Exactly.
Shit.
But also you have to look at who has Drake done a great cosign for. Who has Drake put out in the forefront that has had the lasting power in the music industry like Wayne did for him?
Shit, nobody. No fucking body.
Drake been in the game since a lot of us were in high school. That's insane to me.
I was like 9. He came out with he really started popping in 09. Really?
Like maybe 08, 09.
I was in
Yeah, I was like elementary school, yeah.
Like
that might be why. Yeah, that might be why. Sorry to cut you off. That might be why, like, you see such weird takes. I think you hit on something. His longevity, because Cats literally grew up with the dude, right? So that's why you see people taking such a personal L. Like, you see people internalizing the loss, like they fucking father got shot down or something like that. It was very weird what I was seeing.
Father's died? Sorry,
fatherless behavior. But like, I was seeing some weird as a neutral person, right? Like, I got some fucking Drake on the playlist somewhere. He ain't my favorite artist and no shit, but I ain't never like, fuck that. I ain't on no DMX shit. Like, I hate to do guts. You know what I mean? I don't particularly care for him, but shit, if you make good music, you make good music. But it was weird to see during this battle so many people take sides as like these people paid their college tuition. You know what I mean? Like,
and I ain't mean to cut you off, but yeah, it was real fucking weird. Like, you got people trying to defend him to the teeth about shit. Like, and it was very fucking weird. Like, they was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that for in my life by any artist. Like, that shit was just fucking weird. You had whole fan pages dedicated to him, like he was a goddamn god or some shit, trying to defend him and shit. And that shit was just mind-boggling to me. Like, you had the most awful take I've ever seen in my fucking life. How Drake top 5, all the other shit.
Goat.
A lot of academics and mouths out there, I have to say. Yeah, it was terrible.
And speaking of that, that's a good segue actually, because we had one of these academic, analytic ass, big-headed Negroes saying that Drake is bigger than all of the artists in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Well, that's just not true.
So, okay, so we're gonna say Drake is bigger than James Brown, Prince, Michael Jackson.
Let me see if I can find a little video in here. I believe it's free use. That's not it.
Well, that's just not true because
here it goes.
But do you think that Drake's deals are a point of contention for his peers?
I can't answer that question. It's not appropriate on my place. I have to definitely display good cultural etiquette. So
my wild theory was that,
and
Drake
this is why I tried to nix that whole.
While he's promoting Ross album.
This is why I tried to
nix. And he must have some type of deal that's not even available to other people, to whereas he gets to be the owner and player, or player and whatever that other title is.
Private equity was investing so much money into catalogs because capital was cheap in 2019, 2020. Interest rates were very low, so borrowing capital was very easy. Streaming is that it's provided predictable insight into recurring revenue. So like I was saying earlier, it's very easy to predict what something can do, what it can generate, because there's now all of this historical data now going back to the early 2010s around what things have streamed, and you could it's very easy to figure out and calculate and quantify. There's a myth out there that catalog is bigger than it's ever become, and I think it's actually an intentionally skewed perspective that's been seeded, because anything that's considered catalog is music that is older than 18 months. So the thing that I'll say to you about the artist you just mentioned is that if you look at his music, he's bigger than the 70s, 80s, and 90s combined. I don't mean like one artist from that era. I mean all of those eras combined.
There you have it.
People, we gotta put people in rehab, man.
You see, that's just an irresponsible ass statement. Because if you think about who's in the music industry, you saying Drake is bigger than the Beatles, Prince,
James Brown,
Michael Jackson, and James Brown combined, and Jay-Z combined. Like, what?
You can stop Michael Jackson.
You telling me Certified Lover Boy got enough impact on the world than Abbey Road? If you don't get the entire absolute fuck out of here.
You really think that shit has a better impact than Thriller, my nigga? Or the Big Payback?
Drake. Michael Jackson couldn't go in public because people were mobbing streets. It looked like the president had came into town and everybody came to see Mike. Drake can literally walk into places and people ask him, "What the fuck are you doing here?" It's literally a video of someone asking Drake, "Who are you and why are you here?" Niggas see Mike Jackson, bro, that's not happening. Bitches love Prince more than they love Drake. That's how I know that's an inaccurate statement right there.
Exactly. Come on, be real, man.
I'm one.
Fuck Drake.
That's
the artist of the 60s, 70s. That is the.
So who is this guy? Who is this guy to Drake?
He is the CEO of this company called Gamma. I'm not sure what Gamma does. I know there's something involved. The Gamma CEO.
Is he partnered with Drake?
So if somebody has any insight on what Gamma actually does, I know they have something to do with the streaming services, but I'm not sure what their exact role is. I will say this: to to sum up or kind of piggyback what off South, I hate that fucking word piggyback, but piggyback what off Southside said, you know what I mean? Like, I think we're probably living in the laziest consumption in era ever, right? Like, streaming has made people, you just grab an app and you hit a button and you stream the music. If you look at people in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, them cats had like, if you look at album rollouts, people lying around the corner to buy a CD or cassette or your vinyl. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Michael Jackson, people passing out at this man's concert, literally ambulances passing, not just the drugs either. These people literally just so enamored to see this man that they're passing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different compared to a stream. You feel me? Like,
and the thing is, we gotta find a way to separate streaming numbers from physical album sales of the past. And I think that's what fucking up a lot of things, because people confusing that shit. They're trying to tie in the physical album sales from the past time to stream sales. We can't do that though. It's a whole different era. So I'm guessing that's what he's saying, but it's some bullshit ass statement, because like whatchamacallit said, we can just go on the app and got them stream an album and shit. It's a whole different ball game today.
Facts.
It's crazy when I see music stats nowadays, and it'll be like 100,000 copies sold, in parentheses 9,000 pure sales. It was just like, so they sold 9,000, but people just streamed it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like these numbers.
Niggas out here going double plastic, and they out here double plate numbers, making it seem like they finna go diamond, like they fucking Soulja Boy in 2006. So
come on now, bullshit.
Yeah, it's weird times right now.
Yep.
So Gamma is an American media company founded in 2023 by former Apple executive Larry Jackson.
I don't want to hear shit he got to say.
I don't know who the fuck you is. The only Gamma I know is Hope, nigga. That's it. Gamma Radiation.
So basically, they're going to be a new distribution type of label. They already got like Snoop, Rick Ross, Usher, Sexy Red, French Montana, D Smoke, Four Bats, Rich the Kid. So they're snatching up. They're trying to basically kind of supplant, Universal or some shit. They're going to be the ones to distribute.
Nobody in the middle. Just a bunch of legends and then a bunch of industry plans.
Man, that's some shit.
No, that's how you do Sexy Red and Four Bats. Like, come on.
Come on now, bro.
Who is really signing? Who's signing French Montana to a distribution deal in 2024? Who thinks that's okay? It's a crime against humanity.
Because that last album, he need to burn that shit. Burn every fucking copy he ever made.
And a double disc. You cannot be a mid-tier artist and release a double disc, yo. That is blasphemy.
Wait, hold on, it was a double disc? Oh,
wasn't it like 50 songs on that shit?
Like me and Hotep told y'all, it was like 5 renditions of that album.
Yeah. Somebody signed off on that shit 5 times. Yeah.
I'm about to get violent because
and it's another thing too. Like, we don't have that where people just, there's no like event to drop. It used to be like a big event for somebody to drop music. Shit, I remember my mom's telling me about like when Thriller dropped. Y'all talk about Thriller. Like when that dropped, they dropped like a video at like midnight or some shit, right? And how they was like shorties stayed up to watch this like big premiere. It was the big thing going on. Like everybody stayed up, all the kids staying up past fucking midnight to watch this Thriller debut. It's like a feature film, right? You think if Drake did some shit like that, let's say Drake.
No.
About to make a fucking
no.
People stand up to 2 a.m. The kids and the whole family.
I'm taking my ass to sleep and get to bed for work the next morning. I ain't got nothing to tell about no fucking.
We're not even watching Drake's live
at 2 a.m. If I'm up at 2 a.m., please know I'm on YouTube watching somebody play Wii Sports. I'm not watching this nigga Drake at 2 a.m., bro. I'm not watching him at 2 p.m.
Drake couldn't pop out and be like, yo.
This is bigger than the 70s, 80s, and 90s combined. Yeah.
No one's listening to that, man. If Drake popped out and was like, hey, at midnight, I'm going on Instagram Live, no one would care. Like,
I don't give a shit, Aubrey.
I still got work in the morning.
Exactly. What?
Let me ask that, can any artist pull that off these days, you think?
Yes.
Who?
Yes.
Who? I feel like because of his fan base, I feel like somebody like Playboy Cardi could pull that shit off.
Okay.
I feel like
Cardi?
Because of his fan base.
Yeah.
Because of his fan base. You gotta
They
think.
thirsty for that
His
nigga.
fan base. If Cardi B was to drop something at 2 a.m., please and believe those women would stay up for it. If somebody like, hypothetically, let's say Lil Wayne decided to get back in the booth and be for real about it. If he was like, yo, I'm dropping this shit at 2 a.m., please believe niggas staying up to watch that shit. Because I want to see, he finna drop something at 2 a.m.? He finna drop a lasagna bar? Oh, let me stay up and see this.
I can say goddamn shit. Kanye too, goddamn shit. Niggas still goddamn have a little hype when Kanye get ready to drop some shit.
I would rather watch Chance the Rapper at 2 a.m. than Drake. That's how much I don't care to see what Drake will be doing.
You don't see that. He been in our damn face so many fucking times. We don't give a fuck no more. So shit.
A few years ago, I don't think was pulling like evening news numbers on Instagram Live. Like he had to watch.
You breaking up, nigga.
Yeah, you breaking up, bro.
You gonna get you some better internet.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Server part melted out. What you saying, bro? Still there?
We need that rainbow color screen that go on his shit every time he got to.
Hey, we go highlight Elon. Get some Starlink over there, my brother. But we gonna move on to the next joint, man. We'll get you. Go and get it together over there, my brother. But y'all got anything else on Drake? Are we done beating?
No,
Drake.
Fuck
yes, I got something to say.
Uh-oh.
Fuck Drake. And that's all I got to say. You know, I gotta get this off my shit. He's been around like he's never taken the time to actually work on his song. He just kept putting out fucking music, stay relevancy. That's why I have always had this love-hate relationship with him ever since I was like dead at 9 years old. Because bro, just stop it. That's all I gotta say. He just makes me mad.
Just stop it.
Just stop it.
Just stop it, man.
That sums it up right there, bro.
Yep.
I feel like the most niggas was checking for Drake was during the beef stuff to hear him respond. That's the most niggas was tuning into him. I feel like as of late.
And
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. So let's move on to the next big artist of this decade. Cardi B. Cardi B has a beef going on with Bia, who released a diss song called what the fuck's the name of this shit? I don't even know the name of shit.
Exactly.
Exactly. I ain't been keeping. I saw it because I know Southside posted some shit about it, but I wasn't really paying attention to that like that. I'm like, before they be.
I think they got overshadowed by a lot of other shit, but
I'm
gonna bring this up. I think we played that.
This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance or training purposes.
Bia, got a dark soul, got a bright future. I'ma let it know. I was up in the Bronx and they said I'm good in the towers. Put that shit on God that you ain't changed your face of mine. I'll get on your ass so I don't have to waste no time. Say you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna play too much of that, but it goes on. She basically kind of referenced in that song going on that Cardi basically cheated on Offset, and then somebody pulled up this old like Instagram story thing, and then subsequently Cardi, instead of dropping a track back, went on like a 26 minute or some shit IG live fucking seminar TED talk, and then she talked about she was gonna sue Bia for basically putting in that lyric that she stepped out on her marriage or whatever, which out all the stuff she said in there about her being plastic and being a fake body, and what she cared about was like I ain't fuck nobody, it ain't on tape, it ain't on tape at least or some shit. But I wasn't listening to all 26 minutes of that shit, but let's go back. There's a couple things to unpack there. First and foremost, I don't really think nobody cares about this beef too much, but what I found interesting in this whole thing is that, instead of shooting bars back, Cardi kind of went through the sue me route. Y'all think that was some weak ass shit or what? What y'all got?
That shit was trash, nigga.
Yeah,
that shit was hot. That shit was hot doo-doo. That shit was horrible.
That shit was sewer water terrible.
I listened to it again today. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't bad.
It was bad.
I mean, I didn't like the off-brand great value like that beat, but
I mean, But what's funny is how it sounded like she was fighting the beat and the beat was winning.
Behind being a shot.
But also,
you can rap. You can rap.
I have personally not heard a single song by this woman that is good. Not
I never saw the music. I probably say she got a song with J. Cole. That's probably.
I also don't understand.
I'm thinking of that song too. The
Why
London.
do people bother Cardi B at this point? Leave her alone. She gonna sue you. Leave her alone.
Sue the shit out your ass.
She gonna sue the shit out your ass. Yeah, I don't think people understand that Tasha K still owe her.
$2 million.
Y'all ain't learned yet? Leave that woman alone.
Still, she can't be a female rapper and duck the smoke. Come on now.
Yeah,
I know she's scared because she don't write her own stuff. I know she don't want to put it in the booth. But
I mean, shit. At this point, if you was going against Bia, you might as well just rap, whether you write your own shit or not.
I'm trying to.
It's not gonna be hard to beat that.
She should have dropped this record back.
Can she?
She should have dropped the spoken word.
Get Party. Go ahead, get Party. Get in that studio.
Get some damn body, goddamn shit instead of doing.
Get a husband back. Get him. I don't know if he can write.
I know, right? Get Offset to write some shit. Come on.
Yeah. Offset ain't writing no diss track.
Yeah.
Offset ain't never wrote no diss track in his life. He ain't write no damn diss track. Offset gonna tell her to throw hands. And she too old for that. She's somebody's mama.
Now, is that hurting her reputation as a rapper? You think trying to go to sue rap? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like,
no, because she's known for that.
Yeah. And I mean, shit, like
that's weak to me.
Can we really call Cardi B a real? Like, can we take her serious as a rapper and artist anyway? Because
no
shit, exactly. Like,
no.
Stripper rap. I think this is the part I think she says about Sue.
Put receipts out. Put it, because you can't lie about my pussy with no fucking receipts. And when you lie about my pussy, make sure them shits is legit. Because, bitch, I'm going to take you to court. You could diss me all you want. You could talk about, oh, how I look, how I can't rap, blah, 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 whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. And
nails. Can you adequately wipe your ass with that shit on your hands is what I'm wondering.
Probably not.
I don't think it's too hot. It's too hot for that shit. You got to be able to wipe your ass good. But going back to this, like I don't know, man. I guess it's just the old school MC like rapper. I hate to like you. I'm gonna sue you for lying on my pussy. Like you was a stripper, bro. Like that's like your brand. Your brand is like this.
You got a whole song called WAP, but
it's your fucking brand. They probably gonna give you a fucking reality show with Offset just because y'all messy than a motherfucker, right? Y'all probably can get some dollars off that shit. To be honest with you,
she's just an internet personality at this point. That's all. That's all she is anyway. So shit.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know if I consider her a rapper anymore. For real. So
no. She's
just a woman who raps, who can rap, I guess.
She can say words to a beat if somebody writes it for her. That's pretty much the extent of her I see as a musician.
I still got beef with her because I'm still mad about 2018 with that best rap album shit. I ain't letting that shit go.
She won
the Grammy?
Yeah, she won. Yeah, she beat Travis Scott, Pusha T, Mac Miller, God rest his soul, and goddamn, I forgot who else in that category, but yeah. That was bullshit.
She didn't deserve that Grammy.
I'm still mad about that shit.
She didn't deserve that Grammy. They gave it to her out of the fact that she had a good debut and it was something groundbreaking for hip hop at the time. But she didn't deserve that Grammy. No,
hasn't
really. What was so groundbreaking about it though?
Because we hadn't had a woman in hip hop. Yeah, since Nicki Minaj's debut, unfortunately, that really came out the gate swinging with an actual good album. Because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, the album was bad. No, it was a good album. Yeah. But if we look at the artistry, because people love to overhype Astroworld, like that shit was supposed to win. No, it wasn't. 2 albums were supposed to win that: Swimming or Daytona. So one of the two. And
I disagree. I feel like either of those three could have won. Cause I love all three of them out personally, But you're right.
No, but I understand though. But I still think that just in the case of what Cardi did in that moment, it was a big thing. And I know that anytime she raps now, it's going to be heavily scrutinized.
Yeah.
So I blame her for just suing and not rapping back and forth with Bia? No, not really. I don't blame her. It's a smart move. It's the same thing Drake did. He knew not to rap back after a certain point because it's kind of like, y'all gonna be on my ass if I do. So let me just be quiet.
You had to throw in the towel.
Have fun. I'm gonna do some silly shit and go about my business.
In this case, she has really nothing to lose. I mean, she has nothing to gain. Like Cardi has nothing to gain because her fan base so much bigger than Bia. Bia has everything to gain.
Cardi got too much success. This is gonna sound weird. She got all the career accolades that she wanted to get when she first got into the hip hop game from when she was on Love and Hip Hop. She got that immediately. So at this point, like, if the goal is to get in the rap game, get a Grammy, get this big record deal, drop a great album, get all the money, fame, and success, when you get that on the first project, it's kind of like, what now? That's kind of like where she is.
Nowhere to go but down, baby. Nowhere to go but
that's honestly why I feel like she doesn't drop more albums. I feel like she's like, I don't know, I wouldn't say paralyzed by the success and how greatly received the first thing was, feeling like you won't live up to that. That's why she just drops a bunch of singles.
Yeah.
It's kind of soft though. That's kind of like that kind of shows that you really don't love the art though, the artistry of music, because you're more worried about you failing than you just producing good shit. Like,
but it was never about the art with her though, and it's the same thing. It was never about the art with her. It was the same thing for a lot of people who've been on that show. It's the same thing for a lot of people who just get in the music industry just to get a record deal. A lot of them don't really care about it. They just want that instant gratification, get that money, and it propels them to do something else. And that's, I mean, realistically, at this point in age, this day and age, we just have to accept that, and that's okay. That's not what we want, but we just have to accept that.
No, you're right.
Not really. You can listen to underground shit, You can
but realistically, ain't nobody checking for a nigga like Tech Nine. I am, but realistically, let's be real. It's scaring the hoes music, and nobody's like nobody's really listening to scaring the hoes music. And ironically, scaring the hoes music actually be some of the best shit that be out.
Facts.
I wish it was scaring the hoes music.
The album itself, Scaring the Hoes, is probably one of the greatest rap albums I've heard in the last 10 years.
Scaring the hoes music.
That's JPEG and Danny Brown.
Absolutely. JPEG is definitely scaring the hoes. Hell, Danny Brown has admitted that he made Scaring the Hoes music. I mean, he did a lot of drugs, so I can understand. But I can't understand. I don't say the drug part, but I you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and JPEG, his damn abstract sound. They have drugs.
Yeah. But I mean, you technically, if you don't not checking for the hoes, you don't need to play Scaring the Hoes music. I mean, you a married man, you don't need no scare. You can play Scaring the Hoes music all you want, Southside. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shit.
Scare them hoes.
Scare them hoes. You probably want you.
Yeah, and then I play it.
Play that Scaring the Hoes music on,
baby. And I play it, and then my wife's gonna ask me, "What the fuck is this bullshit?" that I'm playing in the car because she don't want to hear that. It's scaring her too.
Damn. Okay.
We got 401k music. We got Scaring the Hoes. Yo, we need to start slanging some t-shirts somewhere around this bitch. This is a wasted opportunity going on, bro.
There was another one Hotep said earlier.
That's all right. That's all right. My wife got a Cricut. We gonna get these t-shirts made.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. If you look at it, I'm gonna go back to Drake a little bit, bro. If you look at it, right, we're going on the Scaring the Hoes, which is a lot of blurred music, right? You got the kind of the blurred category of music. I almost want to say, and this may be out on a limb a little bit, yo. I want to say Drake's popularity is based on the fact that he should be making Scaring the Hoes music, but he found a way into like mainstream fucking pop ass music. He's basically living like the fucking dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's living the dream of the fucking scaring the hoes genre people. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why they rock with him so hard. I think that's why it's unusual bond towards them. You know, those kids that couldn't, you know, they was mad because the girl they had a crush on was messing with the high school quarterback and shit. You know, that genre, he has achieved the greatness for those cats to me. That's why I think he's in that category he's in right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Drake makes music for the hoes.
For the hoes, which he used to scare the hoes with the fucking little fucking unlined fro in the unibrow, right? Now he's taking the whole music. You see what I'm saying? It's full circle.
Didn't that nigga write a book about what the fuck that book was about? He wrote a book about some shit in the
Who did?
Who, Drake?
Yeah, he wrote a book. Yeah, he wrote a book. Goddamn,
he ain't write shit. He probably narrated a book or something.
It was something because I remember Compton, he had a bunch of women read the book. I forgot the name. I gotta look this shit up.
LeBron, like he reading this.
It was some shit. It was some corny shit. I know that for a fact. It was Drake.
On brand then. All right, so let's get to so we got Complex, Southside's future employer. Released the album. Nah, we ain't letting you go, bro. We outbidding them, bro. We
locked in.
We locked in.
We here.
Need some stock prices.
I'm expensive anyway. They can't afford me. I'm expensive. I don't have no real credentials, but I know they can't afford me.
I'll be a worker over there when you could be a boss over here, bro. But they released their 25 best albums of 2024 so far since we're only in June, right? So we're about halfway through the year, which is crazy because I swear it was just New Year's. But I'm gonna run through this list real quick. 25 for bats. You made me I haven't even listened to this shit, yo.
Take that shit off.
It looks like they tried hard even on the album covers.
That album is not all that.
It looked trash.
Did it sound like the same song?
That's okay, but it's not top 25 worthy.
Now, how you pronounce this shit? Cali Uchis.
Cali Uchis.
Yeah.
All right. Young Lean and Blady. Who the fuck is these niggas?
Young Lean, he came back.
Yeah. Young Lean came back.
Okay.
I ain't have it that high, but
that's right there. That should be higher.
That should have been in the top 5.
Automatically top 5.
That was out of that top 5 album.
Chris Patrick the Calm.
I actually just listened to that. It's actually good.
He was on the we featured him on something Saturday Spotlight or some shit, I think. Ariana Grande, Eternal Sunshine. I'm not
beautiful album.
I'm not listening.
You listened to it, you liked it?
I love Ariana Grande. My wife said she had a beautiful voice, and she's always loved her voice, and that this was one of the albums where it was probably some of her best work.
Really?
Tyler.
No. Industry plant. No.
That don't mean it's not good.
I mean,
I
listened to it.
It sounded it sounded like it's like if you Four Bat's album and Tyler's album is literally the same in different fonts.
Damn.
Tyler, Four Bats, and JP all made the same album in different fonts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'd rather have her as a plant than fucking Ice Spice or some shit. You know, at least she a little classy.
Yeah, I think Tyler has talent.
Way too fucking high.
How many times they re-released this shit? Didn't they release it like
enough? It was not all that.
10, 12 times.
That cover is funny to me.
It's very.
He always got his wife naked somewhere. And shit. I seen his wife naked more than anybody. Like,
not for
that's
real.
my nigga.
Exactly.
Real, like, but man,
that should be in the top 5.
Okay,
yeah,
shout out to the homegirl rap.
That's crazy. That's only 16.
Boss
and
man,
this is where the list started to piss me off because the fact that you put Boss Man D-Lo over Rhapsody.
Over Rhapsody and my comment, like my nigga.
Exactly. I was like, all right, Boss Man D-Lo not trash, but my God.
Like,
and then this is where I was like, all right,
who the fuck is Yeats?
I heard his album. I said, yeah, we're done here. We're done.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
he is not no.
Sci-fi rap. See, this is when I know it's my time to check out. I'm gonna pass the platform on to somebody else because I'm an old nigga now. MKG, 2-star in the Dream Police. What's this? Some guitar shit? Y'all heard this?
It was okay. It wasn't something that I was like expecting, so it's not something I kind of went back to. I kind of gave it like a 6 and kind of moved on with my life.
Okay. Mike and Tony Seltzer.
I didn't get to that.
That to me, second best album of the year.
He got Earl Sweatshirt on that bitch.
He got
That's
Tony
rap?
Snow on that motherfucker.
Is that rap?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I've never heard of
This is the second best album I've heard all year.
Okay, I'm about to listen to this shit.
Easily.
Mike been dropping.
Came out of my
Mike on a little roll though. He's on a roll for real.
Kenny Mayne. Oh, shut. I think we featured him before. 9.
Is he a Cardi guy? That's not Kenny Mayne.
Yeah,
yes, he is.
He signed the Opium. Him and
that's a Cardi disciple.
Cardi disciple. That's hilarious.
21 Savage American.
No, man, I thought that.
This is where the list just
y'all
get
niggas,
crazy.
y'all niggas.
It just get mainstream at this point. I'm like, that album was not all that great. Not to be no fucking 10.
At least they claim it's UK now. The UK born.
Atlanta raised.
J. Cole might delete later.
It's actually a good album, but him taking 7 Man Drill off kind of killed the whole vibe of the project. So I haven't even gone back to listen to one song on that shit.
I ain't go back to it.
It is actually a good album too.
It is.
Vince Staples, Dark Times. Okay,
that should have been in the top 5.
Okay,
as well.
yeah, top 5. Yep.
Definitely should have been. That was a dope album. Anicia, Princess.
I was shocked they put that shit.
What above?
Yeah, you did a review on it, and I was like, I gotta check that shit out because
it was good. They put that as high as they did. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was better than Rap City good, but it was pretty good.
It's better than Vince Staples shit?
No, it's not. It's higher than Vince Staples, but it's not better than it.
She look like a dollar.
He likes Caribou, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
hey,
right.
Caribou got bars, man. They come from
Billie
Yachty. That's not the point. I don't have a problem with Billie Eilish being there. It's Billie Eilish. It's not. And here's the bullshit.
I'm hating on the future, bro.
No, finish the list. Finish the list.
I don't like that.
You did? I didn't even listen to that.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Finish the list.
Cowboy Carter.
That's actually a great album.
I guess
that's a great album.
You think it's a great album?
I think it's a great album.
Oh wait, hold on. The Chief
Hey,
I'm not mad at that.
I heard that was a good album.
That shit hard. That was a good.
I didn't put it in my top 5, but I'm not mad at that at all.
I ain't mad at that. That's the shit.
No, I gotta go
home
mad
at
that.
We need a W for the culture.
Shout out to Sosa.
Q, Blue Lips.
I ain't mad at that.
I love Schoolboy Q. I did not have Blue Lips as high as this ever. That shit barely. To me, Blue Lips didn't even crack my top 20.
What?
Yeah.
Would you rate the album?
What did I rate it? Where is Blue Lips?
Yeah, check the archives, yo.
No, I did. It's an 8.4.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But it's sitting at 26.
We don't trust you. Future 2 in the top.
I got mixed feelings with that. I mean, I ain't mad at all because it was a good ass album. Like it really was.
They're giving Future and Metro album of the year because of Kendrick. Let's call a spade. Because to be quite honest, I listened to that album. I did not care for that motherfucker until I heard Kendrick go off on fucking like that.
Yeah.
I can't tell you not near other fucking track on that album outside of like that.
I'm biased by it.
They boosted it.
I can't tell you one. Not a bar, not a hook, not a beat, nothing. I don't know nothing on We Don't Trust You outside.
Damn, outside you on damn what? This
type shit?
No,
type shit.
That album was not.
Princess Diana, that's the shit.
Ain't Cinderella on that bitch? You ain't like
Cinderella. Damn.
Y'all are not gonna argue me down. That album was not like that.
That album wasn't memorable. That verse was memorable.
The verse was great. The verse, Kendrick's verse, essentially saved the entire album.
Now that's a bold statement there.
It's not a bold statement. It's the fucking truth.
I feel like
because we keeping it a buck. What Complex really should have did, because the first album was fine, and then they came out and then dropped the second album. The second album, people are saying was better than the first one.
No.
So how did the first one get into first place? Oh, that's right. That's because everybody's playing one song off this entire project. Because I guarantee if you ask motherfuckers to name 5 hits off this motherfucker, you only saying one. Like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because like Yeah, the people that don't listen for like it, but it's still a good album. Like, but yeah, people don't listen because like
it's
it.
okay.
When did it come out? They got time to drop more singles off of it. I mean, you won't know it until they push another single. They haven't really pushed any more.
They
singles.
not put. Trust me, like that did enough for them to where this album is going to be known. Like at some point, we're gonna see this in the essentials album category on fucking Apple. Knowing good and fucking well that shit does not belong there at all.
It's a lot of shit that don't belong. Keep it real.
There's a lot of shit that don't belong there. I saw a Meek Mill album there, and I almost punched my fucking phone.
Meek Mill got the album?
Just this. I'm talking about the essential ones.
It wasn't a heathen, not to be a heathenism or whatever the fuck it is.
It's something, but what I'm saying to this is that Complex does this shit every year where they give you this false sense of hope that they're actually listening to everything in the culture, and this proves that they don't, because this is nothing but a bunch of mainstream artists that they've just sat down and rearranged into some bullshit. Because there's no way you can look at this fucking list and I need a justification. How do you put 21 Savage American Dream over anything behind it? Anything. That shit was 10. You telling me there's nothing else better than American Dream at this point?
Yeah, at this point, it's just a bunch of fucking mainstream biased bullshit. That's why I really don't take Complex this serious, because that's all they fucking do. I bet money if Ice Spice would have dropped to the album like last month, that shit would have been top 5 in their list.
I have American Dream on my list at fucking 50.
I ain't got that shit in my top 100.
I have 49 more albums better than American Dream. That is how much I know for a fact Complex was tripping.
I'm trying to figure out how you listen to 50 plus albums changing diapers. You was a bad motherfucker, boy.
The albums of the year list right now, I'm on 642.
Damn.
I'm about to listen to some Yellow Wolf. That's the next album on the list.
Man, I ain't heard about it.
Oh, he dropped this year?
He just did.
I ain't heard
on
about
the
Yellow
7th.
Wolf.
That shit
Damn.
might be. What I heard, a couple singles been dope.
Really?
That might.
So, me getting together my list of albums, and I could just do my top 10 just because I don't want to waste anybody else's time. But at 10, I had Chief Keef with Almighty SO2. I had the Concrete Boys at 9. I had RM, Right Place, Wrong Person at 8. I had Eura, friend of the podcast, at 7. Vanilla's Black, You Ain't Never Lied, EP at 6. Ye Ali at 5. Doja Cat's deluxe album at 4. Rhapsody at 3. Oh shit, my shit fucked up. So 6. Oh shit. Doja Cat, Rhapsody, Sine Harnett, Mike and Tony Sosa at 4. Mock Comedy at 3. Vince at 2, and Nyota Parker at 1.
You put Nyota Parker at 1, bro?
Bro. Nyota Parker at 1, bro. Intrusive Thoughts might be one of the best albums I've heard from a female rapper last 10 years.
We might try to get that interview, dog.
I know, right? Shout out to her.
Yeah, man, that shit slapped, bro.
Shit, goddamn. My top 5 so far. Goddamn, cause I have a lot of music I listen to, but so far my top 5 is just My Commies, Vince Staples, goddamn Chief Keef. I'm about to say probably I like the Dog Pound album. That was a good album. I didn't know they dropped, so I saw it. That was a good album right there. Dog
Yeah,
Pound,
did you review that joint?
Yeah, it was a good album. And I say 5. Shit. I want to put Rhapsody, but I ain't listened to it yet, but I know she can't disappoint me. So, shit. I say, goddamn, we don't trust you just for a placeholder. Right now.
You don't put Future as a placeholder, bro. Look here, man. We have to have some.
I'm sorry, Future, man. You know, man. But, you did your thing, you and Metro, but, I think Rhapsody got y'all niggas. I listen to it, but she can't disappoint me, like I said. She like that.
All right, okay. So I think that's all I got. I'm gonna leave Complex alone, man. At least I'll say this, it's better than some of the fucking lists they be putting out because they've been putting out some bullshit ass lists.
They sure can.
So moving on, we got Method Mathod, man. Says he'll never perform at the Summer Jam screen. How you from New York? You won't perform at the Summer Jam, dog. Going into the article here. Method Man thinks his time performing at Summer Jam may have ended due to the widening of rap. Second, Hot 97 took to Instagram with some highlights from the 2024 Summer Jam Festival with reels and postings showing love to artists like Cash Cobain, Lola Brooke, 41 World, French Montana. Why the fuck's he all yet everything? Rakim, Doja Cat, Sexy Red, Method Man, and Redman, and more. However, Meth responded to the Hot 97's reel, recapping his performance with Red and wasn't satisfied with the crowd's response. The hip-hop legend explained that the generation gap in rap has drastically widened, and he no longer feels Summer Jam's crowd aligns with his discography. As a result, the Wu-Tang MC asserted that he is never coming back. Son, not our crowd at all. He began, thanks again, New York and the whole tri-state that showed up to the event, plus Pete Ebro. I got love for you guys, but never again. At this point, the generation gap is just too wide for me. Multiple fans responded to his comment on IG and agreed with the timeless rapper. Some remarks noted the Summer Jam has simply forgotten what real hip-hop is and pushed aside the genre's legacy act to hone in newer artists, newer generation of artists. If you looked at the billing for this, though, they set them people up for failure. Yo.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. They set them up bad because why would you put Method Man and Redman with this
like
caliber
Sexy
artist?
Red and
Sexy Red, Cash Cobain and shit, and fucking French Mon, goddamn Tanner. Come on,
But
man.
they put them on there because they knew who was gonna sell tickets. They knew if you put a bunch of OG legends on there from New York, most people wouldn't show up. You know that these motherfuckers are going to pay to see Sexy Red. As much as we can sit here and say her music is terrible and she stank and she looked crusty, I'm gonna tell you something right now. She's selling tickets. And it got to the point, I don't know if y'all into pro wrestling. Her ass was twerking in the ring
NXT
last night at NXT Battleground. Whatever she doing is working. I don't know how, but it is. So I had this conversation. I understand, the generational gap is 100% real, but there's kind of like a twofold problem because a lot of the OGs haven't ushered in the newer generation. The new generation just kind of popped up out of nowhere. Whereas nowadays, too, with concerts and things of that nature, Summer Jam is for real rap music. Sexy Red shouldn't be on that fucking bill. Fresh Montana shouldn't be on that fucking bill. Well, Fresh Montana has to be on it because he's from New York, so I kind of get that part. But, there weren't too many New York artists on that bill. So it was kind of like, yeah, if more New York fans were in that building, it would have been a much more smoother performance. But yeah, most niggas born after 95 not fucking with Method Man and Redman, unfortunately.
No, they don't know.
They don't appreciate the music. They just most niggas only know men. They just be like, oh, that's McLean from Power. That's it.
Fucking Redman, that's all they fucking know. Like they don't know they whole discography like that.
Niggas don't know their history no more.
They don't know their history, man.
They ain't respecting the elders either. Respect. Put some respect on the elders.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? I gotta be the one, right?
Yeah, you do. You always are. Go ahead.
But yeah, to push it back. All right, so let's take this perspective. First and foremost, I say it was a billing. They should have put an old nigga date, right? You could have threw Meth and Red, you could have threw Nas, whoever the fuck else gonna show up, you know what I mean? That would have been cool. And I think in New York that would have played well. I think a lot of people would have came out to see older artists. You know what I'm saying? If you throw them on the same bill on the same day, right? I don't necessarily think you got to throw in 4 new dudes and 1 old nigga. You know what I mean? Secondly, I can kind of relate to what they saying because I keep it real with you. When I was between 19 and 24, I wasn't trying to see a James Brown concert. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep in mind, Method Man, Wu-Tang's first album was 1993. Like a lot of these people weren't even born. If you was born in 1993, you what, 31 years old at this point, right? Like you got to consider a lot of this crowd's gonna be between 19 and 24, dog. They weren't even born. This is literally their parents' music. You know what I'm saying? They not trying to turn up to their parents' music, bro. And I totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? 19 to 25, I can appreciate now. I can appreciate the Princes of the world. I can appreciate the James Brown, the Spinners, you know, and the Temptations. I wasn't turning up at no 19 to 20. I didn't want to turn up to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of see, that's why I say it's a failing of Hot 97 to not appreciate those artists. You can even have a half a day where it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We're going to knock out the old people this time of the day. Bam, now we go to the turn up section or some shit. They could have set them up for success a little bit better than what they did. So I don't blame them.
They should have should have balanced it out better than they did. Instead of like putting them with this new generation, like have an old generation and a new generation, like you just said, that would have been perfect right there.
You know, they want to go to sleep, so they could have wrapped up Meth and Red by 9 o'clock. Go on Sexy Red work at 10. You feel me? They'd have been fine with that, but I think the way they did it was.
So they didn't. Did they get okay? Because I don't know what happened to them to where he was like, I'm not performing them.
I don't think they just was not like, you know, vibing with the shit.
Oh, okay. The energy sucked.
Yeah,
it's just a different type of energy. It's just young niggas don't understand the Rottweiler compared to what we view that song as. Like we hear that song, we know like, oh, we finna rap both parts of their verses to that one song. Whereas I'm pretty sure half the niggas in the crowd was like, who the fuck are these niggas?
Yeah.
Ain't that the nigga from Power?
Oh my god.
Ain't that the nigga from ain't that the nigga who had the shoebox under his bed with money in it? Like that's what they view them as. Like they don't understand. So but you also I also blame the parents because it's like, bro, y'all gotta put y'all kids onto shit.
Yeah, put
like
kids on
you can put your kids on, you can let them listen to newer music, but you still have to be in tune with what we listen to growing up and putting them on there. So
that's and like that's how I grew up. Like my mom, she always played like old R&B from like what 80s and 90s and all that, like rap and stuff. That's why I know all these older people and I can appreciate them and stuff. Like I listen to old and I listen to new, like because my mom put me on to all that shit.
I hear you 100%. Also want to point something out. Y'all notice how everybody on their phone recording?
Literally, I was just seeing that.
Yeah, everybody recording.
Everybody on their phone.
Yeah, you can hear what it sounds. It is kind of. I mean, you really can't tell.
No, but that's the thing is though, you can, because realistically, people aren't jamming because people are too busy recording. Like, for me, if I'm seeing, I ain't gonna cap, if I'm seeing an artist for the first time, I'm gonna record a couple songs, but when I'm at a concert, bro, I'm vibing out. I'm not trying to record. I recorded my first Larry June concert, I recorded every fucking song. When I saw him the second time, I barely recorded anything. I don't think I recorded anything at all. I was literally there for the vibes only.
Yeah.
So like, I get why people are like, I get why the generational gap also has to do with the fucking crowd and social media, because everybody want to be seen, everybody want to remember everything. So you taking videos instead of enjoying the fucking show. And you can literally see like they vibing, they killing on stage. Everybody's like this.
Everybody like a fucking
everybody. Like, how are you even having fun? Because you're not rapping along as you're recording because you don't want to fuck up the audio. So you're just standing there in silence recording these niggas. That wasn't a thing back in the day.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah. Society, man.
Yeah, I seen somebody earlier was talking about how I guess they posted like an old like the Nelly's video. It's like, oh, I thought the club was gonna be like this, that slap your wings. And I'm like, yo, it kind of was like that, bro. You missed out. Like we used to leave the club sweating, bro. Like we used to dance with people,
need to bring that back.
Socialize and shit. Like I seen some crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Actually dancing.
Yeah, like
It's fucked up, cause I'm a young nigga. I go to the club, but it's like when I go there, everybody standing around and shit, and the
hold up a
DJ playing this
wall,
trash
On their
ass
phone, looking at each
music
other,
shit.
looking goofy.
ordering bottle service,
pouring bottles out.
And I'm looking at like, this some bullshit, man. I'm gonna turn the fuck up. I can't turn the fuck up, cause everybody gonna be like just standing around and shit like, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we used to have this thing called pajama night, nitro. Like it was like 17 up in Chicago, like 17 to 20, whatever. Man, bro, it was the most crazy shit you ever seen in your fucking life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I was shorty, they used to have shit like that going on. You know what I mean? Even when I was older, like the club used to actually dance with each other. Like you can go dance with people. Now they put filming you. Look at me reject this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Like, come on, man. Like, goddamn, why the fuck I had to goddamn have the fucking trash ass
club culture died, concert culture. Like, come on.
Everybody watching the concert through their phone. Like, that's so whack. You know what I'm saying?
This renaissance needs to happen so we can bring this shit back.
Bring back being present.
Bring back being present. But I think he did follow up. I won't say Method Man. Pull that up real quick. On his comments, you got these damn TMZ people. Method Man explained Summer Jam comments. I wasn't mad at the crowd. He's provided some clarity regarding his previous remarks about experience at Summer Jam, and I'm just gonna play the video. Fuck it. Fuck TMZ. All right, let's see.
Was the Roots Festival definitely like more age appropriate, more like was the crowd more into it than what you saw at Summer Jam?
You know what I'm upset about? Because I wasn't mad at the crowd. If you look at the caption or the comment that I left, there's words like thank you, I love you, just a generation gap. I showed grace.
Yep, you did.
But the feedback that it's gotten, I don't think it's fair, for one. And for two, I would never point my finger at a crowd for not liking my music. That's not even it. I was there for Mr. C, and it was New York. So I figured I'm in New York. I'm in my backyard. People know who I am.
Right. So you feel like it was kind of misconstrued?
Yeah, absolutely misconstrued. I wasn't mad at the crowd. That was me having a self-awareness moment. That's it.
Right.
That's totally
Lastly, do you have a little bit of regret for putting that out, or do you feel like you said what you said and that's that? It is hip hop, right?
I don't regret nothing. I have regrets.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
It's the truth, though. Definitely the truth. It depends on how you receive the message.
Right.
And there's more ignorant people in the world than smart people, and I'll leave it at that.
Method Man low key got the S curl. I weep that that young and thugging ass curl. I see you, bro. Go ahead, age, bro. Get you a regular fade. But what y'all got, man?
I think he was right. I think he was 100% correct in regards to it wasn't his crowd because it was a younger group. And it's not that he had to blame the crowd, but again, it's not the right billing. Like, why are you putting Sexy Red and Method Man and Redman on the same concert bill? That don't go together. Like, and then it also depends on where each person is in the lineup. If you throwing Method Man and Redman, who were seen as a closing act, out there fucking second or third, the crowd is dead. They just waiting on who's coming next, who's coming after them. The big industry plant names you got to fucking sell tickets in the first place. So of course they know his music and everybody is aware of him. But yeah, man, that was just not the place to do that there for them. Like, that was just wrong.
Shout out to Black Shadori. Ain't that son from Power? Yeah, that's him, bro. Shit about Michael Rainey.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Shout out to him, though.
Yeah, shout out. We hope he gets through his situation. I seen them post that was wild. But yeah, I think that was a failure on them. I do hope that they switch. I hope this kind of like the stigma from this kind of makes them switch up the lineup where they do a better job at paying homage to the people who actually made Hot 97 than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Those older, and invite more. Like I said, have an old people day, bro. Like hip hop is an aging now genre, bro. You got older people, you got older acts. They can bring in a rock. And it's supposed to be the Mecca. New York's supposed to be the Mecca of hip hop, bro. Do a better job at kind of, paying homage to those cats. You feel me? That's kind of how I feel about that. But that's all I got. Let's go ahead and wrap it up for the last topic. Wasted potential. It's probably my favorite one.
Funny. Oh boy.
I know what that means.
So I got the post here.
Let me see.
Which rapper had the most wasted potential in hip hop? And we got the list here. Jewels, Myth Bleak. What the fuck is this nigga name?
Jay Electronica.
Jay Electronica.
There you go. Young Buck, not Cassie. Cassie got it, but and then Shine. So, and you can feel free to add anybody, but this is just kind of like the examples they gave as wasted potential. So I'm gonna throw this out to y'all. Who y'all think wasted the potential most?
Jay Electronica.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say Jay Elect, and we got Exhibit C, and we ain't get nothing else after that.
And we waited. How many years we waited? We waited for a long ass damn time, my boy.
I was in 10th grade when we started waiting for that. So
God dang.
That shit came out like what 3-4 years ago. Oh man. Yeah, we waited a long time for that. For that album. I would say Jay Elect just based off this list because he's the only one on this list who could have been seen as a top 5 hip hop artist of all time.
Nah, real shit because
he did nothing after Exhibit C. Nothing. He literally chilled the fuck out.
He dropped that album with fucking
what he was doing, but he just chilled and that was it. So
what the fuck did he do before Exhibit C to get that much? I was always confused about what
not J. Cole, Jay-Z, and Jay-Z was letting us know that Jay Electronica was gonna be that guy. To me, it felt like he was being branded as the heir apparent to the king of hip hop. That's what it felt like Jay Electronica was supposed to be.
And I didn't get that. I didn't get why.
No, because there was no why. It was just he popped up out of nowhere, and this nigga had bars. He could produce, and he had the sound that you wanted in the old days, in the 90s, coming up in early 2000s. He had that kind of sound. So we wanted an album from him, and we waited and waited. Like, we've been waiting longer for a Jay Electronica album than bitches have been waiting for Cardi B to drop something.
Detox.
It's been that long.
What you gonna get, Detox or Jay Electronica album? Which one first?
We probably get another Jay Electronica album for that shit. Like, that's how I'm looking at
that shit dropping when I turn 50. I'm only 24.
That's what I'm so. I would just say, just based off of this list, is Jay Electronica.
Yeah, because when he did drop his album though, it was like
it fell flat.
Yeah, it was like Jay-Z. Like, bro, Jay-Z could have dropped this shit.
Because Jay-Z did most of the songs.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, you wasted all these years just to have Jay-Z rap on your project. I always call that shit a Jay-Z album because that's what it is. It's not a Jay Electronica album at all. And I was very disappointed because he really did have potential to be like a top 5 hip hop artist all the time. Because that's how good he was. And I remember that shit. And yeah, that was sad. That was very disappointing.
Star, who you got, yo?
So I'm not too well versed on like the history behind a lot of these people, but I feel like Jay Electronica, I feel like his was the most of his own doing because he was like so mysterious and like not dropping music, and it's just like I feel like, I mean, I know some of them went to jail and that's when they lost their momentum. Like Shine, I know him for example. But like, what about Cassidy and Memphis Bleak? Like, did you guys go to jail?
Jewels went to jail.
Jewels went to jail too.
Everybody went to jail except for jail.
Okay.
Memphis just a lazy motherfucker, I think. I just think Memphis Bleak he had the DJ Clue like disease where they just like don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't want to work. Jewels was kind of the same way. Even Cameron went to say, even before, the dope got to him, he just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't put in that work, which is weird to me. I feel like once you get like that cosign and your name is out there where you're kind of almost a household name, particularly Jewels releasing them mixtapes with Wayne when Wayne was like at his hottest point. And you see where Wayne went with it, Jewels should have been right there with him. You know what I'm saying?
I think if we look at the world of music, there are some other artists that had some really good potential and then like they just went out of nowhere.
Krayshawn.
What the fuck happened to St. John?
Yeah, what the fuck did
Damn, what did he have in St. John? Because he was
St. John was supposed to be like that new melodic kind of guy who came in and he fucking disappeared. And a lot of wasted potential to artists, unfortunately, is because they've been killed or they've just died in general. And I think the biggest wasted potential that we never got to see, to me, in hip hop, speaker knockers. Speaker knockers, easily. Because when I say speaker knockers probably was gonna take over everything, he had hits. He was a storyteller. He made songs that bitches like. And when you get bitches twerking to your music, and you can tell stories, you good. You got it.
And he made Lonely. He stamped off Lonely alone.
So him, somebody like XXXTentacion, like a lot of people may not have fucked with him as who he was as a person, but you can't sit here and say that nigga wasn't talented as an artist.
He had the potential. That's what
he had the potential to be.
He was going to be.
He was going to be the biggest artist in the world. I 100% believe
because he already had like a big fan.
He would have been. He had crowd control like DMX did back in the day.
He did. Like
that's how impactful he was. Whether you like the nigga music or not, he had crowds in the palm of his hand like that. So that's somebody else that I would say that had a lot of wasted potential, not necessarily through any fault of his own, because again, you know, niggas want to be niggas, but it's just wasted potential. And even somebody like Dope B, and what happened with that would actually, let's be honest, the whole Grand Hustle label had wasted potential, because what the fuck happened to Bobby Ray, man?
God,
Tokyo Jets, fucking.
I mean, he blocked me, so that's up for y'all to figure out. I can't talk to
she went around Duval somewhere. She probably
he blocked me. That shit was funny. Y'all was like, "What the hell did Bob? What the hell you do to Bobby?" I don't know.
Yeah, what did you? I know what you did.
He's also shit. He
like you. Brown. How dare you mess with fucking Bobby Ray like that?
Speaking of Bobby, what about Bobby Shmurda?
He had
to be out of prison.
Okay. Bobby Shmurda had potential, but I don't think it was up to the level of what people really like. I think he was overhyped because Hot Nigga was a good song, but he had 2 good songs before he got locked up. Hot Nigga and Bobby Bitch. Everything else, well, 3 computers, because I fucking love computers. But that's about it. Everybody else, like everything else he made, it was just kind of like so-so. So I don't think he had a lot of potential. I think people just thought that when he got out, he was gonna encapsulate the same hype and make the same kind of music he did, and it didn't translate to that.
It makes sense. I felt like he had aura, and he had like energy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could have really did something. Sometimes I miss Juice WRLD.
Biggest potential that was wasted in Atlanta, just based off me, Trinidad James.
My nigga.
Yeah.
When I tell you, we was in college, we was so hyped for that initial mixtape.
It was hot, bro.
He dropped 20-piece Mile. I said, oh no. That's not it.
That's not it.
This not it. These wings cold. This 20 piece is cold. It's not it. It's just it happens so quick. But yeah, that's somebody that to me, that's one of the biggest wasted potentials I've ever seen.
What was that? An EP they had released edition? Like they had about 5-6 songs. What was that one? With like that one that had a dubstep track on it and shit. You know what I'm talking about? That first initial disc that he released before that 20-piece Mile. It was almost like an EP, like 5.
It was like an EP, but it didn't move nothing. And I think that's what the problem was that just like any other person, you get the mixtape, you get the hit song, and then you sign a record deal. Everybody got to style you, bro. You making music videos on Gobby Road. Stop signing record deals. There's no money on Gobi Road, bro. I grew up on them streets. It's the hood. Stop. You don't have enough money for that. He was literally complaining about the fashion budget because T.I. had a fashion budget, but would show up in his own fucking clothes that he owned from his own clothing brand. And Trinidad James still had to pay for it.
Was he on what record label he was with?
He was signed to Def Jam. He did the opposite that Vince Staples did, which was make good music and mind his business.
Vince Staples different though, man. Vince Staples was different.
Because Vince made good music. Trinidad had that opportunity to make good music, mind his business, because he wasn't in no big Atlanta beefs. He wasn't combined with no big group. He was his own man, just making his own music. And he threw all of that shit away immediately. Like, how do you fuck up a Gambino feature?
Man,
it's crazy. Very hard to do that.
Very hard.
Riff Raff didn't even fuck up a Gambino feature.
Riff Raff underrated, man.
And Riff Raff has a classic album. Trinidad James does not. That's the difference.
Man, he really don't. He got classic songs.
What?
What's Riff Raff's classic album?
Man, what's the name of that shit?
Not Neon.
The only one he got, that debut album.
Yeah.
Neon Icon?
Yeah, Neon Icon. That's the one.
Oh, that's
a classic, man. That's a classic. I play that bit to this day.
Yeah, I took him as a joke at first, but he got better.
No, to be honest, he got way too many albums. Like once after Aquaberry Aquarius, that's when he kind of just started making bullshit just to make it. It's not good at that.
Yeah, making music, wrestling on the side,
he was there. But there's no wasted potential for Riff Raff. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Come in, make a good song, get the fuck out. He's still around, but yeah.
I'll mention Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was a wasted potential because he was on a roll.
Because he want to be a dumbass.
Right? Come on, bro.
You should just.
It's hard for me to feel bad for him, but he did have talent. He was actually good. He was actually really good.
Yeah, I had pulled up this one hit one. There was a couple different ones on there. Shop Boy. I don't think Shop Boys had no fucking potential.
No.
Who else is on here? I seen one a couple.
Ahmad definitely could have been bigger than that.
Spotty, Sporty Thieves. They won though. Come on now.
Lady of Rage.
Yes,
they did her dirty.
That might be number one, bro.
Yeah.
I seen she's coming back. She did something. She did like a.
You know what? Oh, yeah, we missing one. The LL Cool J. LL Cool J dropping the disc, bro. Almost forgot about LL, man. Now I got it. Speaking of old head, this should have came after the Method Man joint. LL supposed to be dropping a new disc, returning with first album in over a decade, announces new single. LL Cool J has been teasing a return for quite some time now with Saturday Night Special coming on June 14th. He's finally ready. One of hip-hop's most enduring and long-standing legends. I want to say he 56, 57, almost 60 years old. Yeah, he's making his return to studio booth after 10 years of radio sounds on a full-length front. Moreover, LL Cool J recently confirmed that his new album is coming this fall and announced the new single titled Saturday Night Special. I don't even, that sounds like an old man name of a song. It's like
low-key.
Yeah, right. On Friday. It will come out on June the 14th. So a couple days we're gonna check, see what it sounds like. I did hear him on Sway in the morning. He dropped some bars. They sounded good. I mean, it was clearly like rehearsed, you know what I'm saying? But he still can rap. So what do y'all think? Is there a room for LL Cool J album in 2024?
If Nas rapping in his 50s, so can LL Cool J.
Man, shit.
That's true.
Very simple. If Nas is rapping in his 50s, I can take LL rapping in his 50s.
So when Nas made his comeback with when he collabed with Hit Boy, were the first projects good? Because I heard some people
fucking amazing. He won a Grammy.
Well, I know for King's Disease, right? For the third one.
I like all 6 of them.
Okay.
It's just there's some that I like more than others. Mm-hmm. But I don't think Nas and Hit Boy missed one time.
Okay, because I heard mixed reviews on the earlier projects.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people was expecting Nas to have such a mainstream sound.
Okay.
And it wasn't as boom bap as it used to be. He kind of went for kind of hard bass lines, or he kind of went for the unorthodox kind of flip style beats that Hit Boy kind of uses nowadays.
Yeah, because I seen that people were not really liking how the Hit Boy and Nas was going.
Yeah, people don't. I don't know what it is about people be hit or miss on Hit Boy, and that's kind of crazy to me.
My question, I'm gonna throw a question at y'all. Matter of fact, do y'all think a LL Cool J or even a Nas or any of these old people can pull off a hit single or a club song?
No.
Quick.
No. LL Cool J could be the only one who could, but it's gotta be like not like Us catchy. Like it has to be like I'm bad, But we passed the days of boom bap, with the boom box on your shoulder type shit. Like that's the only
time. Raheem, baby.
Yeah, like he can't.
Yeah. What do you say, Star? You think you pull one off?
I like to never say never, because LL Cool J. I remember he made a comeback in the mid 2000s, and he made a song aimed for the club. It was called like Head Sprung. Do you remember that song?
Say that, yeah.
Head Sprung. It was a cool song. I was like in elementary school, but it was cool. I think he could.
They call me Big Ellie. That was some of the most lyrics he's ever made in his life. It was knocking, but it was like, man, he definitely just made this for the speakers, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't mad at people who make shit just for the.
Yeah, you gotta have balance. You gotta have balance.
I hope it's good for his sake, but I didn't really see no rollout or nothing for LL Cool J, so I don't.
Well, it's 4 days supposed to be a single dropping, so we gonna see how this shit sound.
Okay.
It actually drops. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right, we got Malik back. Malik, what's going on, man?
Audio problems. Shit. Yeah.
You on the phone or something? What are you talking? You talking to me? I can't tell. Oh.
Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Question is, you got the LL topic. You think LL could pull off a club song at 56, 57, 63, whatever the fuck age he is? You do it?
Shit, nah. I don't think so.
No.
I don't know, man.
You better call Future. Call Future, L.
No, for real.
Get somebody.
You need to link up with Alchemist or something.
Yeah.
Well, Hit Boy already did that.
So get somebody from
Hit Boy and Alchemist already put together a collab album. So leave Alchemist out of this.
No, I'm saying LL needs to link up with a producer, lock in on a project.
He do, but I don't think Alchemist is the one.
No, I don't want to hear him on that.
What new age
Conductor might be a better move. Conductor might be a better move.
Yeah,
or Mike Conley himself. One of those two.
No, I think Mike Will could probably give him a beat, bro.
No.
You think Mike Will could do it, bro?
No.
Why not?
I think he could. No. I think so.
I don't want to hear Mike Will.
Man, half the time the beat be carrying.
Let me tell you about my day. How was it? No. Don't want to hear
that's Melly Mel, bro. That was that Melly Mel Eminem diss right there. That shit was like.
Good.
I feel like there's ageism in hip hop.
It is.
I don't want to hear that old nigga shit. It's good. It's good.
I don't mind hearing the old nigga shit. I don't want to hear certain producers. I don't want to hear another fucking Take Keys beat in my fucking life. They all sound the same at this point.
Yeah.
These niggas up.
Juicy J damn near 50 himself. And have y'all heard his nigga album? This nigga got a song called Sukiyana.
Oh. I can just imagine.
Yes. You can imagine what it. Trust me, I played the song.
And she got that throat.
It's very, very graphic. However, not gonna lie, it slaps. And Sukiyana did her own feature verse. That slapped too. I thought it was gonna be terrible. I was wrong. I was ready to hate.
Jay is consistent. I give him his. You say no ratchet, but Jay can't.
You know me. Sometimes I'd be ready to pre-hate, but when it beats the pre-hate allegations, I'd be like, all right, we're good.
All right, let me ask you this: what old dude could pull off a club hit? If it's one club, if one old dude could pull off a club hit, who y'all think it would be? One old artist, man or woman, over the age of I'd say 45.
2 Chainz.
Okay.
2 Chainz. Ain't he his mid-40s?
It's 2 Chainz 45.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a no-brainer though. 2 Chainz got that.
If he's in his mid-40s, I could have sworn he was like, he's in his mid-40s. I could be wrong.
I don't know. He might be.
I don't know how old he is, but if it's any old nigga,
46
is 2 Chainz. Okay, see, I do know my music. I know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to make me second guess myself. I know what I'm talking about.
Luda might could pull it off. You think?
Yeah, I think Luda.
I like Luda.
I think T.I. could.
I think that's it.
T.I. 45.
T.I. old, bro. He used words like iniquitous. He old.
Nefarious.
43. Nah, he's eliminated. 43, bro.
Oh, okay.
You got shit, how is Zucci? But yeah, that's all right. So let's move on to our last segment, favorite segment. What are you listening to? Pull up your Spotify list, your iTunes music, SoundCloud, whatever you got going on. It should be easy for Southside. He curates the music. I think your playlist from like 2 playlists ago was better than the one you got now, bro.
Yeah, man. I kind of decided to switch it up today. I kind of just went with my gut. Kind of just went with what I was.
I heard Exhibit. I was like, yo, what the fuck's he on?
Yeah, man. Gotta try to put.
I like the playlist.
You gotta try to put people on game, man. Some people need to. You gotta mix it up every once in a while.
Yeah, see some familiar stuff in there too.
Well, last one you was in your feelings. I think you might have been going through some shit. I was like,
no, that's just what. I don't know. I truly don't have a method for picking these songs. It's just random as fuck.
I don't even want to announce this shit. This is some terrible shit I got going on. But whoever wants to go can go. What are you listening to?
So I'm definitely bumping that new Kate Renata album, Timeless. I've been listening to this Azizi Gibson, Guilty Pleasures EP. That one's really good.
There you go.
I got a review coming for that.
Backwood Books 2. Get on it. Listen to that Backwood Books 2 and play that song. Goddamn, what's that fucking shit called? Oh my god, it's not Guilty Pleasures. I'm gonna shoot myself in the fucking head because I fucking love that damn song. But go ahead.
Send it to me. Yeah, send it to me.
I'm gonna send it to you.
I've been listening to Mick Jenkins. I always got Pieces of a Man on repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm listening to some Sly and the Family Stone.
Oh,
a random person in the grocery store told me to listen to that, and it was actually dope. The Fresh album. Been bumping the Doja Cat, Scarlet Deluxe. That's really good. She don't miss. And IMDb, Love is War Volume 6. Been bumping hers.
Okay.
That's what I've been on.
Who next? What you got?
I listened to Kate Renata album as well. That shit slide. I like Weird with him and Duran Bernard. That was a good song. That shit slide. New Childish Gambino. I forgot about his album. I'm listening to that.
Oh yeah, I heard that shit.
Yeah, goddamn. Of course, Isaiah Rashad, my favorite artist currently. Hopefully, he drops the album this year. Let me see. Sir. I forgot Sir dropped a new album this year. Yeah, that was good.
Oh, Sir dropped? I need to check it out.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get more recognition. But
it should have got more. I gave it an 8.3.
And let me see. Roddy Ricch new song Survivor's Remorse. That's a good song. I thought of that. So I've listened to that. And let me see. Basically, got Vince Staples, goddamn Mick Jenkins, like she said, and
the last album.
Yeah, the last album. Yeah, and basically his self-titled album. Vince. Yeah, I love that album. And shit, I think that's it. And,
It's not bad list. Southside, what you got? Everything.
So I got a couple reviews that's getting ready to come out. I got one with Yellow Wolf And then I got another one with K Camp, unfortunately, that I gotta listen to.
Oh, he back?
Unfortunately. And then Duran Bernard. I don't know if y'all remember him. He was a nigga from the Tiny Desk concert that looked like goddamn Bobby from the Proud Family.
Oh, okay.
I listen to him. But just in my own personal list and things I've been listening to, that new Sosa Man drop, that shit was fire. So got up on my nigga Sosa Man. And Zan Man too. Because Zan Man still be making some fire ass music. And then I had to listen to Ski Master Slump God and
what you think of Ski Man? Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. I've been listening, but I've been bumping a little bit of classical music in my spare time to get myself through work. But between that and then also what's this motherfucking name? RM. Some Korean pop dude. I think he was in BTS. I don't know.
Listen to K-pop, bro.
Yeah, bro. Listen to everything. I told y'all. 1 minute I'm listening to death metal. One minute I'm listening to country music. Shabuzi. That dude. Yeah. He actually kind of lit. But yeah. But a little bit of everything, man. But yeah, I'm finna be on some K-pop for a little while.
All right, man.
So
I'm gonna check out some of these.
What I got? What the fuck?
Cruel Intentions. That was the name of the song.
Cruel
Intentions. I love that song. It's my favorite song.
Oh, who's the dude that's
It's a video on YouTube. Watch the video with it. The visuals go kind of go great with it.
What's his name? K Trinata or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah. I gotta check that dude out, man. That's like the first time I heard that dude.
Yeah, bro.
You like house music?
How is that the first time you've ever? What do you
Like,
listen
I know, right? Where you been at?
No, Trinata.
Listen to who fucking shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm still on Pandora.
I don't bust my ass listening to these albums and typing these reviews for nothing.
Look here, man. My goal is to empower you niggas and go off into the sunset. I'm gonna go do some IT shit in the background.
Hey, man, listen to a new artist today, bro. Listen to a new artist today. That's what you need to do.
That's crazy.
I've been listening to artists today. I listen to your playlist, dog.
Yeah, my playlist. Hey, my playlist is all right. I'm gonna go. All right, that's fine. We're gonna go deeper. In fact, go on SoundCloud and listen to the playlist, and then really go down the rabbit hole and find these other artists. Listen to the playlist on SoundCloud, then do that.
I got you.
Don't do it on Apple Music because it's not gonna give you all the artists that you need to see. And if it is, click on their name and then go to who is like them and keep going and keep going. Go to the name that don't look remotely like it fits. The one that don't fit is the one you're supposed to listen to.
Bro, trust me, I listen to so much fucking bad music. Women Wednesday, you remember that day?
That's crazy. Not you throwing women under the bus. That's wild.
Terrible fucking shit on Wednesday. You think you see me depressed on Wednesday? You know why I'm depressed.
You know what? I have some songs I can send you now. I've been
Saturdays. You know how all them songs get through there.
Yeah,
fucking
man.
Saturday spotlight. I have to weave through the forest of shit, bro. So
I got you.
Yeah, man, it's rough out here in these streets, bro.
Hey, shout out to the viewers that are watching right now. If you're independent artists, send us some
138 right now. That's more people that's in the WNBA contracts. So y'all should be fucking going to fucking.
You are going to get us fucking canceled,
bro.
Before we even get an opportunity.
I'm watching the WNBA, bro. I'm saying
that don't mean nothing, bro. You can't do that. Now you got to issue out a public apology and all this shit. And that's coming from me.
Of all the people to say issue, ain't you blocked by like half the music industry right now?
I've beaten 3 suspensions in
he
the
got
last
arch
6
nemesis.
months.
This man has arch nemesis, and he's telling me.
Call it Ray.
He probably got a hit on you, bro.
Do whatever.
It's probably fucking some bands on you, bro. You know what I mean? I got you, bro. But what the fuck I've been listening to? NLE Chopper of all fucking people. Why the fuck am I listening to NLE Chopper? Yeah. Maybe I was reviewing something. I don't know.
He got problems.
Tommy Richmond, Jay-Z. I went down Jay-Z. I went back to old Takeover and shit. Oh yeah, I added that to the gym playlist. Team Tamagotchi. Team that had to go to the gym, but I was just doing some curls to that shit, bro. It's good shit. Who the fuck
Who's that?
Flexing? Moneybag, Rich Mick Makami. Listen to this shit. Who the fuck else I was listening to? Who's on my playlist? No Worries. I was listening to Tim. I was in Tim's bag. I was torn on Sunday between my soulful Sunday between Tim's and fucking Mac Miller, but I picked Mac Miller. That's about it. What else? Future. I've always listened to Future, bro. Y'all got to excuse me for my Future fandom here. James Brown. How the fuck James Brown make?
Showing his age. James Brown on the shuffle. That's crazy. I gotta go looking for his album.
Fuck you, nigga. I pulled up that old Rich Gang project for some reason. That's about it. Action Bronson.
Okay.
That's about it. And I've been replaying that Vince Staple joint. That's my shit. That's about it, though.
Okay.
All right. So that's all I got here. So last minute, man, I'm gonna give it to y'all. If y'all got anything y'all want to plug, any new shit y'all got going on, just talk some shit for a minute. I got y'all, bro. Go ahead, bro. Let's start with the new dude, man. What you got going on?
Shit, goddamn. I'm trying to start my YouTube channel.
Goddamn. What you gonna do on YouTube, bro?
Movie and music reviews. I'm gonna try to do it probably like after next month. Try to do that. So,
music and movies. That's what I'm talking about.
Do that shit right there.
All right, we're gonna tune in, bro. Y'all let me know where your handle once you get it set up, man, so we can plug you, bro.
Cool.
I go next.
Gotcha.
Yeah, go to rareredness.com, get you some sea moss gel, get you some immunity tea, get you some chill vibes, and just chill out.
What's up? I got my products. Health
yes.
is wealth. So I got my products in here somewhere. I'm gonna take my sea moss before bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. There you go. There you go.
Appreciate you. Southside, bro. What you got going on, man?
Just check out me and my brother Ray Son and my other sister Gigi at on YouTube at the Review Hour. That's where we just reviewing TV shows and shit like that. So it's pretty cool. Other than that, stay tuned to my Twitter page. Got some reviews coming out. I'm still working on the list as a book. I'm working on it. It's just life is busy. And that's a lot of fucking work because there's 1,000 fucking rules that I have to go over individually and make sure it's correct. So please work with me on that. I'm trying. It's a lot.
Like the new 48 laws of power.
Yeah, man. It's a lot, man. I'm trying to balance life, work, and all this extra shit. So work with me, but I got some music reviews coming. I'm finna go listen to some fucking Yellow Wolf. Try to have that shit out by the night.
Shout out to Yellow Wolf. Also shout out to the crew, man, and for everybody that's contributing, man. We growing, slow motion, better than no motion, but we getting there, growing slowly but surely for sure. And that's thanks to everybody that's tuning in and helping us. And shout out to we got Cash Scam, Dre, the ninja who dipped out early. That shit like Survivor. It's like who gonna make it to the end of the fucking show. Shout out to Hotep, bro. Shout out to Sade Black. Is that how you say it? You're supposed to be on here. Newcomer we added. Also shout out to Uncle Goldie.
My biggest hater.
We got God and Art, man. He just dropped the review. I gotta edit and get it up there. And shout out to everybody who signed on recently to help us with the reviews, interviews. If you got any like knowledge fucking doing video editing, please hit me up to save me about 2 or 3 hours out my day so I can do other shit. So that's all I got, man. So if nobody else got anything else, man, I gotta say on behalf of everybody, peace.
Don't drink.